Hello everybody, welcome to the Coaching Conversation. I'm Graham Wiley and I've been coaching business leaders for the last 2 decades. In this series we're going to explore some of the things I've seen and learned in that 2 decades and hopefully help you see how you can become more focused, more effective and hopefully happier in your life. So it's now time to sit back, relax and enjoy the Coaching Conversation. Hello everybody. Welcome to this edition of the Coaching Conversation. I'm joined this time by Tara Ryder, who is one of my fellow PQ coaches. And we have a small celebration, so please allow us to indulge ourselves. We are 1 year old as the Executive Mindset. We've been coaching for decades, but with the advent of our mental fitness program, we decided to relaunch ourselves as the Executive Mindset. And as I say, this is our 1st year anniversary. So we put a lot of thought into this and we thought we're going to ask ourselves some questions about what's happened in this last year and what have we learned from that and we're going to take forward into the next year. It's a bit of a self-indulgence, but do please work with us. So, Tara, question number 1, please.
So, after coaching and mentoring countless businesses and executives over the 20-year career, how is the Executive Mindset different?
Well, that's really quite easy. Historically, we didn't have a mental fitness service, so we were focusing exclusively on helping business executives, business owners and their teams be the people they wanted to be, achieve the things they wanted to achieve during the course of a coaching program. With the addition of our PQ coaching program, initially the 6-week intensive course followed by the ongoing support program to help people build and keep that mental fitness, we've strengthened the offering for our clients and more importantly we've created an offering for new clients that we were perhaps not expecting. Question number 2, Tara.
Okay, so how have your clients responded to the PQ coaching?
Incredibly, excitingly, amazingly well. It is a transformational program, even on its own, outside of the executive coaching. It helps people take control of the way in which they approach life, the way in which they deal with life's stresses and strains. And it has been, for many people, many of the people we've taken through the program, revelatory. And the feedback we've had for them, and you can see it on our website, absolutely confirms this. Next question.
So, as you reflect on the past year, what are some of the success stories that you've witnessed?
Well, first of all, actually combining the PQ program with some team coaching, you get a really amazing results where the whole of the operational team within an organisation suddenly have a new working system, a new program, a new vocabulary, and a way of collaborating, which is much more powerful, much more empathetic than it was before. And that has been transforming for those people and those organisations. Also, for the individuals, some of the changes to their lives and their approach to lives have been so amazing that it's been, well, a privilege, a joy. Next question, please.
Good. So, what have you learned from this year that you will build on for the next year?
We started by adding PQ coaching to our ordinary executive coaching. Then we concentrated on building it as a standalone service. And that primarily was focused around businesses, business leaders and their teams, and coaching them within pods, within small groups, 5 to 10 people at a time. And as we've gone through and we've got a wider offering or more experience, we found that not only can we do it in groups, but it's really, really exciting to do on a one-to-one basis as well. And so not only have we been doing it for the people in the business, we've also been working with their families and friends. And again, that unlocks a whole new opportunity for us as well as for those clients. Next question.
So what have been your personal highlights for you from the Executive Mindset's first year?
I always enjoy the success and celebrate that success for people going through any coaching program, because it's a privilege to be able to help people, as I say, be the people they want to be, achieve the things they want to achieve. That has continued, and obviously it's been a successful year with that. Folding in the mental fitness program, the PQ program, has added that additional dimension, and it's not just doubled the enthusiasm, the value of what we do, but it's also done that by, I don't know, an exponential number. It's been an absolute pleasure to see people say the things they have said, as you'll see on our website, about this program and what it can do for them. Next question.
This year, we also launched your podcast, The Coaching Conversation. Can you tell us a bit more about it?
Well, the Coaching Conversation, apart from this edition, is normally meant to be offering insights and information and support to the audience in much the same way an ordinary coaching session would. Clearly, it's not the same. It's a one-way transmission of information, but we're trying to tackle a wide variety of subjects that would typically come up, in our experience, in a coaching program with business executives. Next question.
So, how is a coaching podcast different to a coaching face-to-face?
Well, the first thing, as I said a moment ago, is it's a one-way street. I'm with my guests broadcasting information. We're not engaging in questions and answers with a coachee. We're not helping them work out the solutions to their problems. What we're actually doing is proposing the problem and explaining how, in our experience, people have tackled them. It tends to be a lot shorter. The podcast tends to be somewhere between 15 minutes and 30 minutes, whereas a coaching session, a one-to-one coaching session, is normally 2 hours-ish. And again, we would undertake those conversations normally on a monthly basis, and if necessary with interim conversations between those two coaching sessions. They would be the major differences. Obviously, the other thing is this reaches a much wider audience. It's not a private, confidential one-to-one session. It's an open recording that allows people to share in this kind of insight. Next question.
So the final one is, and what are your goals for the executive mindset for the upcoming year?
We want to continue to grow the offering. We want to continue to help more people. We certainly want to continue with the mainstream executive one-to-one coaching. We want to grow the mental fitness offer, both in terms of the number of people that we help, but also the kinds of people we help. I mentioned earlier about the one-to-one offering. That seems to have really struck a chord, and we want to be able to help more and more of those people. We also want to develop the people that have already completed the course and they've continued to work on their mental fitness, and we're working continuously to help them build these muscles, build these mental fitness skills on a continuous basis so that they continue to enjoy the benefits that it offers. So we've got a lot that we're working on, a lot to go after, but broadly speaking, helping more people and those people we've already helped to grow and develop further.
Thank you.
Anything more from you, Tara?
No.
My turn to ask you then. So some of these questions I'm going to ask you, because this has been your first year as a PQ coach. So how do you think your clients have responded to PQ coaching?
Again, very positively. I've had a couple of really good, lots of feedback from an individual basis where, they said we've changed their lives, their whole view on circumstances that they have happening at the moment, how they're approaching things far more positively. They feel more content. They feel that they can cope with whatever it is that's, happening. And I think that in itself explains it. We're helping people cope with situations rather than just potentially supporting them. It isn't actually giving them strategies to cope with what's going on.
So what in particular have you learned about PQ coaching this year that you perhaps didn't know before?
I think for me, it's realizing actually the impact that it can have on people and their lives, and actually realizing that this is not, as we've said originally, looking at business. This works on a personal basis as well. You know, for me, I've kind of gone down more that avenue, and realizing that this can have such a great impact on people's mothers, brothers, sisters, and children, and whoever it be, and that this is far more wider reaching than I think I actually appreciated at the start.
Thanks, Tara. So we're off to celebrate now. It's our 1 year anniversary as the Executive Mindset, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.
Bye.
So there you have it, the latest edition of the Coaching Conversation. Hope you found it interesting. Hope you found it useful. You can find out more about our coaching programs at theexecutivemindset.co.uk. If you want to reach out, you can send me an email at theexecutivemindset@sagegreen.com. You can book a free 30-minute session at theexecutivemindset.co.uk, which will give you a really good feel for how coaching could help you. And if you've really enjoyed the session, do please rate us, do please give us a review. And nothing more for me to say other than see you next time.